What's up, VGPHLers? In this quick website guide video, we're going to show you how to use your manager control panel, which we refer to as MCP. So once you've been given access, you'll see a new option in the menu called MCP, and you're going to go to PHL. Now in here, you're going to see all of your options such as weekly lineups, trade proposals, trade block, stat issues, player protections, player drop, manager buyouts and demotions, infractions, emergency call-ups, and reporting forfeits. Now, it's very important to get into the rule book to familiarize yourself with all of these different sections so that you know all of the rules. But we'll just use this guide to show you a quick overview of how you can get into each one of these sections. Now, we won't cover the weekly lineups because there's another video that covers that specifically. So let's just get started with trade proposals. So when you click on trade proposals, you're going to be taken to the trade proposal forum. You're given a template that you need to follow, a little bit of an overview of some of the quick rules, but again, please read the rule book. And when you're ready, you create a new post. It's best practice in your post to write, for example, North Bay trades with Saginaw, and then inside the post, copy everything here. Next, we'll take a quick look at the trade block. So the trade block is something that you control from your roster itself, but once players are added to the trade block, you'll see all of the names populate here, and you'll also receive website alerts and emails when players have been added to the trade blocks. Again, we'll do that in another video that you can watch on how to use the trade block. Stat issues, so basically with our new automated stat API, if something goes wrong or you're locked out of a game because the game locks at a certain time after, I think it's 12 hours, you can no longer put stats in. So if you need a game unlocked, we ask that you create a post here, and I can show you the example of what the post should look like. Basically, you want your post to follow this template, and we'll put a demo template into the PHL as well. But essentially, your post should look like this. So the date, the time, the two teams involved in the game, and then the actual post itself. You're basically just going to create please unlock and just a link to the game, and that way we can unlock it for you for 1 hour where you can go and put your stats back in. So next we'll go to player protections. So if you look at the PHL timeline, you'll see when these protections occur. And basically the protections mean that you want to select players from your roster, up to 2, that you want to protect from graduation. Now you need approval from the player, and there's a process with the PA. Again, all explained in the rule book. But you have to ask the players if they want to be protected, and if they agreed, they get a special tag put onto their contract, which means they cannot go into graduation during the season, unless you, I believe, trade or drop them. And so next we'll look at player drop, and this one's pretty self-explanatory. The PHL this season no longer has bidding or waivers, so if you no longer want to have a player on your team, you simply post here following the template. Again, best practice to put the team name and the player name in the post title, and then follow the template inside the post to let us know which player it is that you would like to drop. And then empty roster spots on your teams will be automatically filled with free agents through our new auto assign process. Manager buyouts and demotions. This, again, pretty self-explanatory. If you want to drop your player or your manager, you can either release them to free agency or you can demote them as a regular player. And again, follow this template. Best practice, put the team name, put the player name in the title, and then in the body, copy this template and fill it out. Infractions, so this is if you want to post something that has gone wrong in a game, you want to report it. So it can be many different things that you would like to report. It's explained here. We ask that you please put evidence in with the report, so be that videos, screenshots, whatever is needed, and follow this template again. Best practice, when you create the title, put the team name, the game time if possible, and maybe just a quick description. Emergency call-ups, oftentimes referred to as ECUs. So if you want to use emergency call-ups from free agency, you can basically use these emergency call-ups as long as they're registered for the league. So they have to have yes to 6v6 and a status of FAP, and then you can use them. And you can basically post here that you're going to be using these players as your ECUs, but you have to post them within the proper time, and you have to follow this format here when doing so. Again, best practice, put your team name, the game time, and the player name in the title, and then follow the template in the body. And again, please read the rules on emergency call-ups so that you're familiar with how they work. And forfeits is the final one. So when reporting a forfeit, same thing. There's a template that you need to follow. Create a post, best practice, put your team name, game time, date, and then submit it. And that's it.